Hey YouTube, this is JTJ13731. The other day I uploaded what I have so far of my Naturia deck. This is what hopefully the finished product will look like. This is obviously a Dueling Network deck. I don't have all these cards, like I said. Hopefully we'll be getting them soon. So let's get started. First, 3 Bamboo Shoots. You know, most expensive card in the deck, or I guess other than Beast and Barkion, but epic as hell card. 2000 attack point beater. When you sacrifice monster, my opponent can't activate spells or traps. So, obvious choice. 3 cherries. Level 1 tuner. Summons 2 out when 1 gets destroyed, which is epic as hell, you know. Summon a cliff. Tune with cherries, pull out, you know, some other monster and tune again. So it's great. Cliff, obviously best spammer. Like I said the other day, best spammer slash searcher in the game right now that Tengu's gone. Absolutely fucking epic. 3 Naturia Hydrangeas. Great card. Summons itself really easily. Off of any Naturia card effect, and if you have a Bamboo Shoot or 2 of him on the field, then that's, you know, a straight rank 5 Ixies. So that's awesome. Naturia Cosmo Beat, probably along with Cherries the best tuner in this archetype. You know, summons itself whenever your opponent normal summons. So say your opponent summons, you can summon him and then chain Hydrangea off of him. And, you know, you have 2 monsters on the field before you've even taken a turn, so that's awesome. Naturia Pumpkin. That is the next key in this plan. You already have 2 monsters on the field, then you summon a pumpkin, and then you get another monster off of his effect. So you can have, you know, 4 monsters on the field, or 2 synchros, or whatever combination you can think of, by the end of your first turn. So that's awesome. Naturia Butterfly, level 3 tuner, pretty basic, negates attacks. He's decent, you know, not great, not amazing, but he works. 1 Lonefire, works really good with this deck. You know, it's Lonefire. 1 Dandy, obviously broken ass card, broken as hell, terrible card, but I run one because, you know, it's amazing. They killed plants with the ban list. They did it the wrong way. They should have hit this card, but they didn't. So I run it. You know, whatever. 1 Naturia Mosquito, 1 Naturia Beans. I say these 2 together because they pretty much coincide. They're 2 cards. You basically create an attack lock with them, and it works really well. It's kind of hard to do, but it works. Sorry for the shaky camera, guys. I'm recording on my iPod, so it's kind of janky. 1 Fruit Fly, awesome card. Once again, like I said the other day, lower their defense, then steal their monster. It's a bitch, especially since most decks don't run a huge defense. It's fun. Naturia Reswhip, another level 3 tuner. They can only activate 1 spell or trap per turn. May end up bringing 2 of these in and taking 1 Butterfly out, you know, because it seems like he might be a little bit better, but I don't know, we'll see. Dragonfly, the muscle of this deck, gains 200 attack points for every monster in your Naturia monster in your graveyard. So this deck recycles a lot. It fills up the graveyard really quickly. So he comes in handy because, you know, he just gets a major power boost. And then Naturia Horn Needle. I should probably be running 2 of these considering the format. You know, special summoning like crazy. It exceeds running Rampant and all this other stuff. But right now I'm only running 1 for whatever reason. Naturia Mantis, you know, good effect, negates normal summons, and 1700 attack point beater. I only run 1 though, because his effect kind of has a high cost. So 1's about all I'm going to do. And then 1 White Oak. Good card. 1800 attack point beater, get 2 monsters if they destroy it with an effect. Fucking mouse. 2 dualities. It's duality. It's an awesome card. Great draw engine. 1 heavy. Can only run 1, but, obvious staple. Leo Drake's main turns one of my monsters into Leo Drake for a turn. 3,000 attack points, so that's badass. 1 Reborn. Obvious. 1 Super Poly. You'll notice that in my actual deck right now, I'm only running a Poly, like a regular Poly for Exterio, and that's because I don't have a Super Poly. Hopefully I'll be getting this so that nobody can, fuck with that summon, because that's like the most important summon in the deck. So that would be, good. 2D Prisons. Awesome trap, one of my favorite traps. Banish a card. They have to fuck with Levier to get it back on the field, so you can waste up their Levier if it's a rabbit deck. Works really well. Exterio's Fang. Really the only spell and trap destruction I have in this deck besides the actual monsters. And heavy, obviously, but may run 1 more. Don't know yet. We'll see. Mirror Force, obviously, gotta run it. 1 warning. Or 1 judgment. 2 warnings. 2 torrential tributes, now that you can run 2. It's awesome. And a Starlight Road. Now for the side deck. 1 Naturia Beans in the side deck, just in case I go up against a really heavy attack point monster, I've got that attack stall in there. Another Dragonfly for the same reasons. Another Fruit Fly for the same reasons. And another Mosquito for the same reasons. If I run up against a guy that's using a lot of draw engines, I'll throw in my Ragweed, because that gives me draws off their draws. So it really helps. And then for trap heavy formats, Naturia Rock, awesome card. Another Ragweed. If I'm getting a lot of cards sent to the graveyard, I may pull out a Stag Beetle, because I can always use Pumpkin to summon it. But still, it's just rarely ever used. And then 2 White Oaks, for whatever reason, I have it in there, so. For the extra Exterio, obviously gotta run him. As far as staples, B-Rose, obviously. Brio, broken ass fucking card. Hate this card. Hate it with a passion, but it's not going away, so I gotta run it just to be competitive, Lightning Warrior. A lot of people don't run this card. I love this card. It's great. It does damage even when, they're defense point monster or whatever, so love playing this guy. 2 Barkion, 2 Beast, main engine of the deck, obviously, so I'm running 2 of each. 1 Scrap Dragon. Testing this may change, but I kind of like it, so I'm running it. 1 Librarian. Might change this too, but I don't know. Tyrus. Him and this guy, Ardreas, are awesome exceeds, especially with this deck. Since I'm running a lot of 5-star monsters that get on the field really easily, these guys are awesome. 1 Stardust, because of Starlight Road. I rarely, if ever, summon it. Actually would summon Stardust. I can only think of a few occasions. And so I only run it because of Starlight Road. 1 Levier and 1 Zen Mains. And that's it. Once again, sorry for the shakiness. I'm recording on my iPod and it's kind of janky, but whatever. Okay, that's it. Feel free to rate, subscribe, do what you do. Oop, just timed out. And that's it. I'll see you later, guys.